name?
Where are you from?
My house.
Your house.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you're filming
Yeah.
for? I'm just inquiring why you both have cameras pointed at me and asking me information. I was just wondering where you were from.
Can I help you?
Printing process.
I'm good, thank you.
So that
And what are you doing? Karen?
What is it? What does it look like I'm doing?
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
I'm asking if I can help you.
Oh no, I'm just taking pictures and video.
Okay, I have some vital records on my.
Yeah, could you shut that down? Because she's working on some
I'm
adoption
I'm sorry.
papers.
I can only hear one person at a time.
Okay,
I'm sorry. That's
so
okay.
we're working on some adoption papers, which are confidential documents here. So if you could not screen that way, that would be really helpful.
So, listen, privacy's on the duty holder.
Excuse me?
Privacy is on the duty holder, right?
Yeah.
So, whose job is it to protect somebody's information? Is that my job or your job?
That is my job.
So, and you would create privacy how? By putting them somewhere that's not in the general view of the public.
Gotcha.
And before we start, a word from our advertiser.
Hey Josh, what's up? Oh, hey Josh, what's up? Do you want to talk about it?
I'm just having a really tough day. That would honestly be great. I just wish there was a safe place to do it.
We create an inviting space for honest conversation, allowing you to choose whether there's something you would like to get off your chest, or if you're looking for feedback or suggestions about a particular topic.
Let's Talk is a revolution to the mental health industry, offering a safe space for people to be and express themselves. Bethany and I are best friends turned entrepreneurs. We talk to you like a friend, but approach the conversation using the extensive knowledge we have gained from guiding people through life just like you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Let's Talk, a safe space, has revolutionized the mental health field. Their coaching, wisdom, and guidance are everything you've been looking for in a judgment-free zone. The link to their website is located in the description of this video. Reach out to them today, book an appointment, and tell them AFA sent you. And use code AFA10 for $10 off your first session. If you need to open up, let's talk, a safe space. And that's the reason I stopped you today. What's going on, guys? I'm at the Stafford Town Hall with MAA Audit. We're in Stafford, Connecticut. Hello, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. Waiting for the crummy weather to pass.
What? It's warmer today.
Yeah, that's the problem when it's like that cold out and you're like, oh, it's warmer. It's time for summer.
Up to today?
I'm just going around and taking some pictures and video.
Of anything in particular?
Staff, employees, anything and everything.
And you're with?
Oh, I'm with him.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Can I get your name?
Where are you from?
My house.
Your house.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you're filming
Yeah.
for? I'm just inquiring why you both have cameras pointed at me and asking me information. I was just wondering where you were
I
from.
just want to know your name.
Yeah, so.
My name is Shrey.
Actually,
All right. My name's Randy. How you doing?
Nice to
Nice to meet you.
I don't really feel comfortable answering any more questions than I've already answered. Like, I'm here filming what I'm here filming, so
Okay.
I think that'll suffice. What do you do? What do you do here?
I'm the
Shreya?
office manager.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice
Thanks
to
very much.
No, I'm watching this.
The calls came in. Hello, how are you? Tis the season. I just came in to take some pictures, take some video here today.
Okay, for what reason?
I don't really feel like sharing the reasons.
Okay. Is there something I can do to help you?
No, you're fine. I don't want to bother you. I just taking a look around. Thank you.
Sure, you're welcome.
I like it when municipalities have that accessible to folks.
Just here.
Yeah, just because a lot of places you actually have to make an appointment like 2 weeks ahead, and can be a pain in the butt. I like it when it's available.
Have a good one.
You too. Thank you. This one looks closed. Hey, how are you?
Brian, myself, Sonia, Cass, and Barbara.
Yeah.
Not that we labor it, but yeah, the good news was this morning. I was there yesterday.
Imagine having to ship that big old safe all the way from Boston.
So we got the call this morning, they're just waiting for.
I know how many folks it took to get that out of the truck.
Yes. Transports.
Right.
Emergency.
Exactly.
Yeah. Could be an hour, could be 2 hours.
Very nice, yeah.
Call me, or call Brian, or call Sonia.
Right.
And she's very nice.
Good.
Good deal. I won't tell you what she got a top notch, but so she had 8 art copies.
Oh my God.
But that was the team that taken care of her since 4 days after Christmas. But,
Oh yeah, they don't make things like they used to.
just after Christmas.
Now they make like Rubbermaid plastic cabinets.
Shirley's niece Kathy, who died last year, her husband died. Clerk.
Getting everything
Hey, how are you?
updated for
Can I help you?
the printing process.
I'm good, thank you.
So that they,
And what are you doing? Karen?
What is it? What does it look like I'm doing?
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
I'm asking if I can help you.
Oh no, I'm just taking pictures and video.
Okay, I have some vital records on my.
Yeah, could you shut that down, because she's working on some
I'm
adoption
I'm sorry.
papers.
I can only hear one person at a time.
Okay,
I'm sorry. That's
So
okay.
we're working on some adoption papers, which are confidential documents
Yes.
here, so if you could not screen that way, that would be really helpful.
So, listen, privacy is on the duty holder.
Excuse me?
Privacy is on the duty holder, right?
Yeah.
So, whose job is it to protect somebody's information? Is that my job or your job?
That is my job.
So, and you would create privacy how? By putting them somewhere that's not in the general view of the public.
Gotcha.
Because there's no expectation of privacy in public. I'm adopted.
You wanna just,
I get it.
I just turned everything over.
I'm adopted. I get it, right? So, but this is public. You know, we don't ask people to stop filming. So that's not cool.
okay,
Thanks.
you wanna do this?
I need you here for 1 second.
Okay, sure.
He needs to debrief her real quick. He's grabbing her to pull her aside.
No, he's working on a project I'm involved.
Thank
I'm the
you.
IT director here, we're working on security.
Oh, cool.
I have nothing to talk about with this.
Security. Sounds good.
Well, she did the right thing, right? She made privacy.
Yeah, but I think it's like, I really get super aggravated when someone isn't like, they don't know. So like, instead of just being like, let me find out if someone is allowed to film before I tell them they can't do something, people in government positions will often just make it up as they go along. So they'll be like, oh, you can't do this. I need you to stop filming. Like, they won't ask questions first. They'll just give orders, even if there's no basis to the orders they're giving. I mean, listen, if you guys want to send me a paycheck and you want to hire me and all that stuff, I can help you do your job. But until then, You can do your job, I'll do mine. They make enough money where they can do their job without asking citizens for community service.
Yeah, she wasn't too happy.
That sounds like a her problem. Like people like
Receptive, though.
no, she wasn't receptive. She was trying to save herself on camera. No, she was just trying to save herself. That's what they do. It's a freedom test, right? They'll say you can't do something when they know you can, just to see if they can get over on you. And then when they don't get over on you, they backtrack. So we'll chat with the Selectman's office.
Hi,
Hello.
can I help you guys with something or
Just
wanna wander in?
yeah. When you're done, I don't want to. Looks like you're helping someone else. I don't want to interrupt.
Nope, all set.
Oh, okay. Are any of the folks in today? How many people on your select board?
There's 3. They only have, there's only the first selectman that has an office.
Gotcha. She here?
He is, but he's actually on the phone.
Okay. If you'd like to talk to me, maybe we can clear this issue up. And, then my audience of 150,000 people will have some answers as to why a city clerk just tried to tell me I couldn't film in a public office.
Oh, no, you can.
So I know that.
Yeah.
So maybe he wants to chat with me for a second and then return to the phone call and maybe we can just have a quick discussion because I think it's important. I'm running for selectman in my own town and in Townsend, Mass.
Massachusetts.
And I make time, even though I'm not in office just yet, to speak to anyone that has issues, especially one that. Yeah. So just I don't know. Maybe you want to ask if you like to chat before I leave.
If you want to go down to the veterans room and have a seat, I'll send him down as soon as he's done.
Well, you know what I do? I have to finish out here, so I'll just continue my walkthrough.
Okay.
And if he makes some time, yeah, that's great. What's your name?
Beth.
Beth. Thanks, Beth.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Oh, that's funny. Oh, howdy, partner. Oh, look at that. Yeah, office is closed. I would like to know why they're closed. I have questions.
Yeah.
Hello, William.
Hey, how you doing?
Not too bad. Had something I needed to discuss with you.
Can you hang for just 1 second? I'm on a conference call.
Oh, I mean, should I hold on like I was told I wasn't allowed to film in a public area, or did?
I don't know that you are. I'm on the phone, but let me get right back to you, okay?
Doesn't seem too important. The office is open, so please come on in.
I'm just on call.
Yeah, thanks for making time. I'll just let I'll let my viewers decide for you. No time for the people, right?
No. He's just gonna finish up his call.
How about this? So, this office is closed. Why's that?
He just come out of that guy just come out of there and went downstairs.
You give them a chance and try and fix things, and that's what happens. It says the office is closed. Is it normally closed to the public? Department of Public Works?
Yes, if they have to go out on calls.
What about if 2 of them are sitting in there playing on their phone?
Well, I don't know if there's anybody.
It seems like they're not really. I just looked through the people there, the mail slot. So I was figuring if it's office that's no joke. People from the public, are they ever invited into that office?
Of course.
Oh, so then it's an open public forum.
Oh no.
So they're just hiding back there playing on their
not
phone?
necessarily hiding. They could be on a webinar. They could be on something.
On YouTube or Facebook. It could be anything, right?
Well, I wouldn't think that. No. But a lot of times, then if people go over there and they're closed, which happens quite often,
Yeah.
then they just come over here and we try to help them.
I appreciate you being nice. Appreciate you being
That's
nice.
what we're supposed to do.
Some of you. Well, that's what everyone's supposed to be. That not everyone does it. All right, so he made his decision, so thank you.
just says it's authorized personnel only.
believe that
Do you get that as the
not in
cabinet?
right space.
So hey, quick question. Why does the door say come on in? Please come in.
That's just an indication of the business office hours, and typically in the summer.
So
the
business
doors close.
business office hours are like we're open from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Please come in is a directive, right? It's not business hours, right? So where does the authorized personnel only start? At the sign?
Can I answer your question? When the doors close in the summer, when the air conditioning is on, that is the only way people would know that it's okay to come on in. So that's the purpose of that sign.
So I can't go past the sign.
I respect the fact that you think that that sign could be in a different place, and I will definitely take.
No. Listen. I'm all for you guys putting up like. Don't make an assumption based off like how other people react. I think that if you want people to not be in a certain place, you should demarcate it. I have no problem with any signs that you put up in here. It kind of sets a tone and it sets a bar, right? And then that's the bar that needs to be followed. My question, firstly, is: does anyone from the public ever get invited into this office?
Only if they have an interview. This is the human resources department.
Okay, but so what I'm saying is,
Public-facing office.
but members of the public have been invited into this office before.
Yes, at my
Okay,
invitation.
so that's the thing that's going to kind of hem you up. And even KP Law, who's a municipal attorney that represents most towns, at least from where I'm from, even they agree, Supreme Court agrees that if you have something that's you're trying to convert from public to limited public forum or non-public forum, it must always stay limited to non-public, which means, yes, you can have no authorized access. So where this sign is, I'm assuming that I can't walk past this area that's in front of me. However, if you've just indicated to me that members of the public, for whatever reason, have been invited in here before, you can't discriminate for one person or against another. So if one person from the public's come in this office, you've now given that sign no value and no enforcement.
I understand your position.
It's not a position, it's
Your
law.
question, and I answered
It's
your
law.
question in terms of who may be invited into this.
Can I get your name?
My name is Diana. I'm the human resources.
Well, I think you're lying to me about that sign. I think that sign pertains to that cabinet.
It
And
would absolutely pertain to that cabinet because that is a private space.
Well,
I mean, it is not accessible to
when
personnel,
signs are put
but
up
the
for the
difference-
public, for public knowledge, on rules or whatever of the building, and where they can go and where they can't go, that does not justify it. And by any means, and by you trying to explain to me that it does, you're making yourself
We
look
have a
silly.
difference of opinion in terms
It's
of
not,
where that
it's
sign
not
should
opinion,
be placed.
it's not
sir.
opinion, ma'am. I'll go get, if I had 1,000 people outside right now and brought them in here, and they came up here, and they came into this office, and they looked at that sign right there, they would think that that was for that cabinet, period.
Well,
That's
you're
not my opinion. That would be the opinion of me and whoever came up.
What do you think
with
about
this.
right
You're
here?
making a judgment.
That's what I said.
on folks.
Put it right there. She said, well, the door's closed. She's making excuses, you know, and it's just
Gentlemen, I
like...
told you.
I'm sorry. No, just one moment. He was monologuing, but you're interrupting him. I'm sorry. Go ahead. She was rude. She interrupted you. Go ahead. That was rude.
That's what she said. I told
Yeah.
her to put the sign there, so when they come up the door, it's right in front of their face,
they
and they
know.
know not to step inside the office.
Well, you're
Because
not
as
even
soon as I
saying that
stepped
this
in here-
office is authorized personnel. You're saying that from right here is authorized personnel. I mean, I haven't stepped in the office anyways, but
So I should get out, or?
Gentlemen, I hear your concerns. I understand we have a disagreement on where the sign should be placed. I'm telling you the intent of that sign is to indicate that this is for authorized personnel only. I understand
They should have a
that
sign
you
right up
believe
here.
in
So
invitation.
what you need to do is-
Then there would be no, there would be no...
Did you want to see me?
yeah, I did. We got to come down there or up here, man.
First Selectman.
Listen, put up a sign if you want that says open, and I give because I think signs are important. I don't, you know what I mean. You can't just walk into someplace. Put up a sign that says open and by in appointment only. All problems avoided.
Yeah,
Because then you've
'cause I don't go nowhere that...
then
I'm
you've
not-
confined it a non-public
Appreciate
forum.
your suggestion.
Okay.
Other suggestions is, as part of human resources, maybe talk to your staff. Let them know that you can't tell someone they can't film in a public place. I would
Appreciate your suggestion.
I would specifically. That's not a suggestion. That's something that needs to be done. And I would relegate that specifically to the city clerk's office. So we could film here, right?
Excuse me?
We could film in town hall, right? City hall. That's a question for you.
I'm
Do you know the answer, or do you just choose no comment?
No comment right now.
No comment. So human resource is where the buck stops when we're talking about coaching, retraining, and refocusing employees, correct? But you're not willing to give a comment on employees violating the rights of citizens in an open public area?
You're asking about...
Yeah, you're useless. Bye. Bye, Felicia. You're useless. Man, you're just a busy guy, huh? So should we go sit down in your office? Oh, he's got a conference room. Let's go down to the conference room.
First room on the left.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Eric?
Are you looking for Eric?
I am.
He's currently unavailable, and then he's going to be in a meeting with us about the behavior in your office.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Thanks again. He's in the little boys' room. Go in the bathroom.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. This is where Eric would like to meet. I'm going to keep this quick. I don't have a lot of time today. Hey, Eric. Nice to meet you, man.
Come on.
Accountability for all. Nice to meet you. I don't even need to take too much of your time. I just wanted to ask you, is this building open to the public to exhibit their First Amendment right to film?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as I know, yeah.
Yeah, so you're right? My concern would be with that, I got a bad back, I gotta stand up. I gotta get my steps in. Yeah.
So listen, so you saw my steps.
I know you struggle. I'm running for selectman right now, and I know that there's a lot of work. So if I'm going to be up to that level of movement, it's on my feet. My question is, if that's obvious, why would somebody in the city clerk's office, and we're walking in, not saying anything to anybody, minding our own business, not even engaging with staff, why would they tell us that we are not allowed to film? So I went up to Human Resources to discuss that because, of course, Human Resources would deal with coaching, refocusing, retraining, evaluation, stuff like that. And she was more worried about arguing about a sign in her office than she was about talking about this behavior.
First question. I don't know. I don't even know that you can or can't. I'm assuming you can.
We can.
That would be my idea.
Anything in public.
Yeah.
I can't go in your yard and like peer through the windows. I could film your house from like the street, but certainly there's no expectation of privacy in public. So any component to the 5 components under the First Amendment allow you to engage in that type of activity. My issue is less so that she was telling me I couldn't, but if I don't know the answer to something, right, I ask someone else. Because I want to make sure if I'm responding with the right information. I don't default and possibly lie to somebody just to get what I want.
Great.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
And that's what happened.
Bill Morrison.
Thank you.
She just defaulted. Oh no, you can't do it. She should. And then of course I let her know that I could. And then, but why? Why tell something
Let me find out. I
like
don't know.
just about education, man?
Listen, all it is let me find out. Let me find out why. Let me find out if we're right. And I tend to agree. I'm pretty sure it's open. I'm not as familiar with filming as I am with other things. I'm assuming you can.
You know what's great, man? Like that's what I tell every people. Go on Amazon. You can get a book for $3. Like there's a lot of things I don't know about. In fact, I'm using a lot of people to help me understand how towns work, how charters work, bylaws. Right? You don't know everything, but the entire republic, like our democracy within this republic, is based off of one thing. The very First Amendment to the United States Constitution, right? And that includes the ability to redress your grievances to your government, free press, free speech, free religion, right to peaceably assemble. You know, those are things that if anyone works in a government position, at least brush up on the very first page. Like, same right that gives me the right to be like, the selectman is a jerk or the selectman's real nice. Like, it's the same thing that allows me to come in and film. Like,
Well, we have, many avenues of resource today that we never had before. To your point, you can read it. we have many resources, whether it's Google, whether it, whatever it happens to be.
Right.
We have many resources. So anytime a question comes up like that, I always like to take the time to research it before.
See, another thing, they have so up in her office upstairs, Human Resources, the Human Resources, I didn't catch your name. As soon as you walk in, there's a file cabinet to the right, it says authorized personnel. So because that says authorized personnel, I didn't cross the threshold. But here's where we get into a problem. First of all, what is now authorized personnel? That file cabinet? Are they demarcating from the file cabinet to the wall? That starts with the authorized personnel. Secondly, she's told me that she's invited members of the public. To have a non-public or limited public forum where it is unauthorized access, it is for employees only, that area can never have members of the public in it, not a one, because if you have a member of the public, it's been converted from limited non-public to public.
Are you looking for something in general? What's the ultimate goal?
I mean, first of all, so if there was, and certainly not me, I'm not suing you guys or anything like that or giving you intent, but I'm saying if someone was to, okay, for example, somebody walks in that office, starts looking around. We'll just say the human resources. Say they go in, they start walking around. The secretary calls the police. The police come and says, "Oh, it says authorized personnel. You can't be in here. We're arresting you. We're taking to jail." Then the guy goes to court, and they find out, that there's members of the public that have been invited into that office. It wasn't a limited public forum. They didn't have the ability to unauthorized access.
Yeah, you kind of went from 1 to 10 there. So yeah, I think that.
And that's the problem.
You know what I mean? This is the stuff that goes on.
Who pays for it?
I mean, yeah.
The taxpayers.
I think we have a responsibility to keep what it like HIPAA as an example, those types of things.
No. Well, I mean, first of all, HIPAA wouldn't apply because it's not a medical facility.
As an example.
Right.
So those types of things probably we have to keep it.
But as the public's point of view, when I went into that office, doing what I'm doing now, and it says nothing on the door, it doesn't say personnel only. That's where it should be put, not on the filing cabinet. Which Diane is her name.
Yeah.
She tried to explain to me, that's the whole office. Well, have you ever seen no trespassing sign, on the corner for a house that's, you know what I mean, that got a fence around it? That no trespassing sign means no, you can't trespass inside that. No, the trespassing sign has to be placed in accordance with,
and that's
general people's thought, you know what I mean? So generally, if I'm walking up them stairs, right, and that door that's open, she said it's open now, but in the summer it's closed with the AC, blah, 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 whatever. Yeah. If I'm walking up that, there's no place to go once you get up them stairs, except right into the office. So if that door's staring you in the face, I told her if it's personnel only, put the sign there, because then I wouldn't have stepped into the
her attitude also sucks, right?
Generally, what we try to do is, if you were to ask, "Hey, Bill, I need something," okay, let me point you to where it goes or what you need to do to get it. To your point, there's many freedoms that we appreciate today in America.
This is one of them right here, yeah.
But so when somebody asks for something,
so if I'm asking for. So she was super rude up in Human Resources. So if I was asked for a rude employee to be trained or receive training, they would go to Human Resources and receive training on how to be polite from the other rude employee?
I think that there's a process for everything that we do here. Now you have to.
Yeah, the process is hire slow, fire fast.
She's ignorant to the public, and being in Human Resources, that's not a position she should be holding with that attitude, because I have a camera, I know the attitude. I get it. This ain't my first rodeo.
Where are you from? You have a Maine accent.
I'm not from Maine, but
You're not. You have a wicked Maine accent.
There you go. Let me leave you this, because I got to run. Hire slow, fire fast. Right? I used to run many restaurant chains. If you hire slow, fire fast, you don't have issues like that, because it makes no logical sense for me to complain about one rude employee and expect that something will be done by the other rude employee. It's like allowing police the ability to investigate themselves. But I appreciate your time, Bill. Thank you very much.
All right, listen. My name's Bill. You know where I am.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, don't hesitate. Give me a shot. Doesn't ever have to be intimidating. To your point, we're here to make people's lives a little easier.
So, do you just want to walk down to the clerk's office with me and you can let them know that they shouldn't be telling people they can't film, because I would take you at your word if that's something you're willing to do. All right, let's go. Yeah, perfect.
I'll do it.
That'd be
Well,
great.
I just want to make sure that that the clerk's office is an office that you can do that.
It is, yeah.
All right, I'm sure
It is,
Let me
100%.
just make
I
sure
mean,
that I'm
I've done it
already-
2,500 times in these United States of America, in almost every single state. The clerk's office is a place I can go in. Looks like they might have shut the light off, maybe went home. Is that what they did?
What time is it, lunch?
Oh, no, it's open. That's perfect. Eric will. Oh, no one's here. Where'd they go? I found Eric. Oh, someone, was it you looking for? I found Eric.
Yeah, he's our IT guy. He's doing.
Oh, no. Oh, I thought, I'm sorry. I confused Eric with the town manager. I thought that's who you were looking for.
No, I was looking for our IT.
Sorry,
and
I
he's
found
working
him.
on our computers.
Gotcha. I found him. He was just out in the hallway.
All right. Well, thank you
All right.
for your help.
No worries.
We're all set because he's gonna.
Well, I think he's
continue
gonna. He might be coming in here anyways to talk to you guys. But appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.
doing- Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Where'd I'm sorry. What was that guy's name? I thought it was Eric.
Bill.
Bill. That's right, Bill. Where'd Bill go? Bill kind of bailed on us.
You have something before that was Bill. That was
Howdy, partner.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
That was Bill.
Thanks for using manners this time.
What's that?
I said thanks for using manners this time, because before you weren't.
Sir, I was nothing but polite.
You know, I'll let you tell it. It's your story.
What else can I do?
I thought we were going to the town clerk's office just to, educate him. Perfect.
Didn't you already go in?
I was waiting for you. You're the boss. I mean, I can't. I did before.
Yeah, go in.
No, I know I can go in. I was looking to see if you meant what you said and you're going to educate.
I thought you said go ahead in. I don't have a problem if you go in.
No, I want, but they deserve some knowledge from their boss, right?
Yeah, but there's ways of doing that.
Yeah,
You have to
they
understand-
tried to restrict someone's constitutional rights, and now the elected official that represents the executive branch of the town is going to let them know that they were wrong.
That when you do that, or if I do that,
Yeah.
or when I do that, there's a process.
Yeah, well, they did it. What was the process for them to deny my rights?
You brought that to my attention.
All right, so it's a.
No, that's not the time to do that.
What is the time where you stand up for your rights, Bill?
When
you delegate it. Yeah.
Did you say you were going to run for office?
Huh?
Did you say you were going to run for office?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I
Okay.
am.
All right, so you're going to learn if you haven't already, and you probably are not. that there's
Swift
a-
action,
that there's-
Bill.
That there's a process.
I'm not going
It's
to.
called
She tried to violate my
all the
rights
time. Why can't I finish?
because your response is like,
I'm not
let
even
me look
responding
into
to
it. Okay.
I give you an
yeah.
opportunity. Now you have to give me an opportunity.
I don't have to do anything, Bill.
You don't.
My opportunity was coming to speak to you
Okay,
to allow
so
you to
let's-
save some face
so
for this town.
Let's agree to this. I attempted to give you the process that I use. You're not willing to listen to that.
I
So
just
at
want
this
you to go
point-
tell them you
at
can't
this
violate
point-
people's
at
rights,
this
Bill.
point, now we have to
Find
stop
your
because
scapegoat.
now I have rights, and the right is
Actually,
that
which rights do you have?
The right that I can express myself on a question that you gave me.
Limited First Amendment and Fourth Amendment privileges
What
when you're
I'm
elected to
telling
state
you is
office.
now, I have to terminate this so I can go get back to business. It's fair when we have an exchange, both people get to talk.
Yeah, but you're talking your way out of it.
Is
That's the
okay.
problem.
So I go back to work.
See, it's the handlebar thing. It was the handlebar and Methuen. It's the handlebar. It's the handlebar. Bye, handlebar. See, I knew he was no good. Yeah, I knew he was no good right from jump. He was just trying to politic us. But when you ask him the questions,
Polish things up.
yeah, when you ask them legitimate questions, and you're like, because that's why I just let him talk, and he's this great politician. He's doing all this. All right, well, let's go just address the fact my rights were violated in one of your offices. And at that point, he doesn't have any more time, right? Walk out this way. No, it's just auditorium. Man, Stafford's got some work to do.
They do, man. They gotta put some signage up. Sometimes people, you just wanna say, where's the class for lions? I wanna say something,
Yeah. Let's go check out the PD. It's right there. That's the PD. It's a state trooper outpost. I actually like outposts because it gives them, it puts restrictions on police. We're not just always wasting money unnecessarily. If there's a state trooper that's already on, why spend a crazy budget providing for cops we don't need?
Well, this is a budget where
Yeah, here we go.
it costs a lot of money to run the police.
How's it going? I'm good too. That's normally the polite thing to say, right? Nice. You got seatbelts on? Let's get that seatbelt on, man. No directional, no seatbelt, huh?
Hey, that shit's a little dark, man.
All right.
That costs a lot of money to run the police. Non-stop, 24 hours.
Yeah, they say it's because of battery malfunctions, so they say that they like to leave it running.
Yeah.
So that way with all the stuff, but that's
I've heard the excuses.
that's bogus.
Every single one.
Hey, how are you? Was the gentleman that just walked in, is he the officer in charge today?
No, he's an officer.
Oh, can I speak to the supervisor, please?
Supervisor left.
Oh, the supervisor was the rude guy that doesn't drive with a seatbelt and speeds off and do a roundabout?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Does he drive the silver cruiser?
Yep.
The super, yeah.
Kind of ready to
that's
show
him.
you. That's him. Okay. All right.
You
Thanks
can't,
for-
you can't ask them questions like that because they get dumbfounded because they're none of them all can do wrong.
Right.
So they think you're talking about some guy walking down the street.
Well, I appreciate you answering my question. Is there normally, how many officers are normally on per shift? One or two. Well, it's a small town, small outpost, so you don't imagine that it's going to be a hub, right? I appreciate it. I just, nothing to do with if a police officer, for example, the optics of something, right? If there's a video of a cop not putting on a seatbelt, not using a directional, and violating the speed limit while not in an emergency call, and then someone was to present every time that officer has given a ticket to anyone for doing the same thing, people are going to be like, well, wait, why does a police officer get to be above the law? And I guess that's why I wanted to talk to the supervisor. And I even told him, I was like, come on, man, directional, let's use a seatbelt, and he could care less. I think it's important for, our police officers, especially if they're good ones, to, set a standard, to obey the same laws that they look to enforce, because I feel like if, for example, you got a ticket for everything that he just did, you'd be like, but officer, I saw you doing the same thing and you weren't on a call. Are you really giving me a ticket for the same exact thing you just did?
I don't know if he's on a call.
He's not. No, he's not.
How do you know?
Because I heard him say to the other cop that he was going to get food or something.
Hold on, this is the
Is it-
outpost, right? She should know.
Yeah, so we can run a dispatch record. What call is he on?
I'm not telling you about their calls.
Okay,
What's
so
your request?
I'll just do a records request
Go ahead.
for the calls for the entire day.
What's
Okay.
your name, ma'am?
I don't have to give any.
Yeah, are you
Yeah,
a
you do. You absolutely do.
Are you a
It's your
dispatcher?
policy. Yeah, it's your policy.
You have to give your name or dispatcher ID. It's state law.
Get this, Karen. Hold on, let me.
Are you volunteer? Okay, so are you an employee of the town? You're not on the police payroll. You're on the town payroll. Okay, so then you still have to identify yourself by your name.
Why?
Because you have citizens from the general public. You're serving in a public capacity, and they're asking you your name and position. And we're not reinventing the wheel here. I'm just saying.
Film all you like.
I know that you don't have to give me permission to do something I already know I'm allowed to do. I'm just asking your name.
I'm not giving it, so enjoy.
What exactly should I enjoy?
Can I name her?
Yeah,
Karen.
Karen. Okay, that makes sense. All right, thanks, Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
Her professionalism is beyond reproach. Alright guys, Stafford, Connecticut. Make sure you check out MAA Audit. Tell them Accountability for All sent you. And that's the reason I stopped you today. In the past 4 years, I've done as much as I can with a camera until I finally decided that enough was enough. So I decided to create change from the inside out. Not just from within myself, but from within the government. I decided to run for office, and someone told me, well, as far as your candidacy goes, we've been in town a long time, and the people here have been here a long time, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. The town is in the red. The committees and boards are not only being lied to, information's being withheld from them. And a superintendent that makes more money than the governor of this state is insulating his pockets, and to do that, he's selling off pieces of our school to private interest groups. And people would say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The system is broke, but it would take a real sheep to look at something obliterated and try and call it anything else but broke. Well, something else is broke. Our trust in the government, our trust in accountability, and our belief that a government of the people, for the people, and by the people will represent our interests. How can they care about our interests? They're only concerned with special interests. And your opinion is the last thing that interests them. The small town of Townsend, Massachusetts that I live in is much like any other town or city in these United States of America. The politicians would like you to think that you're turning a blind eye, but you're not. They're doing a great job at keeping your eyes closed. Because how can you make decisions on things that you don't even know about? People would be so quick to complain about the government, but they don't show up at the polls to cast a vote to change it. We need to vote. We need to be involved. If the government refuses accountability, we have to put them in a position where they don't have a choice. We have to remind them that they serve us, we the people. It takes a village, and I'm tired of the wolves walking around in mine. And we can beat these guys. These guys refers to politicians, anyone who has a disdain for our constitutional and inalienable rights. We can beat them with this. We can beat them with this. And we can beat them with this, our voice. My name's Josh Abrams, and I come from a small town just like Townsend. And I still believe that in a small town, you can dream big. And you need to have a government that represents you. A government for the people and a government by the people that represents your interests and not special interests. Right now we have a superintendent whose collective budget and 8 secretaries amass over $1.5 million. In fact, he makes more than the current governor of Massachusetts. And that salary is being used to insulate his position and make it stronger. Why Townsend residents, students, and parents get weaker by selling off portions of our public school systems to private companies and interest groups. I have one interest, we the people, in this town of Townsend. That's why I'm running Select Board, to serve you the people of Townsend. Hello.
Hi, Josh.
So we meet again for the
Yes.
first time though.
Yeah, okay. Board of Selectmen, you have to write out your name.
Okay, so I'm candidate here?
Yep.
Is my full name?
Yep.
Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome, my friend. If
Appreciate
you have
it.
any questions, give us a call.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Will do.
Have our
Thanks
number.
very much.
All right, you're
Take
welcome.
care.
See you later. Good luck.
Bye.
Thank you. Last year in Townsend, only 1% of the population voted for what was going on in their neck of the woods and who would be representing them. I think that it's everyone's duty to get out and vote for the change that you seek with the people that you need. And that's the reason I stopped you today. My name's Josh Abrams, owner and operator of YouTube's Accountability for All, civil rights activist, First Amendment auditor, and Board of Selectmen hopeful. And I approve this message.